Hey guys, it's Karl. So let's talk smartwatches. I'm a huge fan of watches in general, not just smartwatches. I always have something on my wrist, which is evident of this like disgusting watch tan that I have. And I've never been the biggest fan of Apple Watches, mostly because of their rectangular shape. Maybe I'm just a bit more traditional, a bit OG with a circular watch face. So this is the Huawei Watch GT4. Love the naming scheme, big Porsche guy, but it comes in a bunch of different variants. So the one that I have, once again, my favorite of the bunch. So this is on a rubber/nylon strap. It's in forest green with the GMT markings in the green/white. You can also grab it with a black band, stainless steel band, as well as a smaller size variant that's 41 millimeters. The 46mm case design is angular, which I like. It's a bit more sporty, a bit more aggressive. And with this strap combo, it's super comfy. On the inside, it's all rubber. I like to work out, do active things, swim. I shower with this, so it helps wick all of the water away. It is also IP68 water and dust resistant and 5 atmospheres of water resistant. So you can technically go diving with this. I was actually just in Maui. I swam with a couple turtles. This would have survived. Would it be nice to see if that was on the wrist? Actually, this is probably the reason why I have that watch tan so late in the season. It gets nice and bright, so even when you're in direct sunlight, when you're outside, you never have a problem seeing what's on the watch. It's got contrasting white stitching, and I actually think it looks great with the stock watch face app with the obviously green combo. It's also made out of recycled ocean nylon. Once again, in Hawaii, no better place to understand the impact of ocean plastics to the marine life. So once again, I think this is a very smart combo. One of the best, honestly, looking on the wrist, and trust me, I wear a ton of wrist pieces. Huge fan of the chrono design. Once again, I've picked up some pretty cool ones this year myself with the 3 different complications. And within there, like I said, you can kind of switch them, change what you need. So I currently just have battery set to mine, as well as stopwatch and something to monitor my heart rate. So on the battery, this is, I think, one of the biggest selling features, especially if you're looking at like an Apple Watch. Those things you have to typically charge like every day after use. Maybe with the Apple Watch Ultra, you'll get a couple extra days, but this is 14 days of battery life, and that's with multi-use. So your typical day-to-day stuff, when you're working out with it, you don't need to go into low power mode. And if you have the smaller 41mm option, that's 7 days. So once again, some of the best battery life that you'll see on a smartwatch with like a full display. It's not just like that always on display. It's fully functional. It's got a great screen, and the battery life, I think, is the #1 selling feature of this. You'll only have to charge this thing once every like 2 weeks, which I think is super dope. So if you are familiar with Huawei watches, it is running Harmony OS, and I've actually just got it hooked up to my iPhone. It works iOS or Android. You just need to download the Huawei Health app. From there, you can pretty much customize everything from the actual app itself. You can choose to send notifications. I typically have all of mine off because I usually use this just for, you know, my workouts. I hate to get text messages. I like to kind of stay off the grid with my watch. Hence, I'm a big mechanical watch fan, big OG watch person, and I only use this for its health benefits. So with that, Huawei has updated the heart rate sensor. It's now more improved. It's more accurate in colder temperatures. Once again, here in Toronto, we're about to get hit with some pretty cold weather, so it should be able to handle that no problem. Even when you're doing things like HIIT workouts, when your heart rate is alternating, you know, usually goes pretty high to low, I find it's just a bit more accurate with it. So it's got a bunch of other great features and sensors built in as well. So it can track female health, it can predict your menstrual cycles. It can also ping you on the wrist if you have an abnormal heart rate. So this is great for someone that's a bit older, or even if you're a totally healthy person, can still alert you if something's going on with your heart rate. You can track things like calorie expenditure. You have to still manually input, you know, what you're eating throughout the day, throughout the week, and then obviously depending how much calories you burn will let you know if you're either in the positive or negative. And like I said, the thing that I like about this, that battery life, tracking sleep health. Typically a watch that you have to charge every night, you can't actively track your sleep health because it's sitting on your dock. It's charging. With this, if it can last for 14 days, you can still actively track sleep health or proper sleep health for say 13 days at a time, even 14, and you just charge it during the day. So that's pretty dope. For the specific workout modes, there's actually a lot more options to choose from as well. There's actually one for soccer, which I play a ton of, or football, depending where you are. It's funny, typically you're not allowed to wear any jewelry or a watch when you do play, so it's something that I guess depending on what league that you're playing in, but it even has something like esports, which obviously is not a true physical like activity. I guess your heart rate is going up. I think a lot of people will be on the fence with that. Maybe I should try that when I do play some video games, but it's just got a bunch of different new workout modes that you can obviously set that to. I typically just have mine to strength or gym workouts because that's usually what I'm rocking, and once again, maybe I can try to wear this when I do play sports. And other than that, my experience with the watch has honestly been pretty great. I find with a lot of smartwatches, they're still a bit laggy, they're still a bit like clunky. Something as simple as switching between different watch faces, like I said, switching between different apps, it's quick, it's snappy. The user experience has been great, and like I said, the design I think is really smart. I do like the crown up top. If you don't like to you know, touch the actual face of it, you can still switch between all the apps just scrolling through the actual hard physical crown. I think it looks super smart in the stainless steel with that angular design, and once again, that band, which I am the biggest fan of. So yeah, if you're in the market for a new smartwatch, definitely the GT4 from Huawei is one to check out. Let me know your thoughts. If you are planning to grab one, this is the combo with this green strap. I think a lot of true watch fans will appreciate the good design of a smartwatch because I find it's just shifting now to like all display, rectangular. It's just like a mini computer on the wrist, whereas this looks like a regular watch. It's got the good looks to it, but also has the added benefits of being a smartwatch. So hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I will hopefully actually be giving one of these watches away. So if you like this vid, make sure you comment what you would use it for, and I will actually ship out this one to one of you. Thanks for watching. I'll catch the rest of you in one of my next vids. Peace.